goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. We are live on tour, everybody. Hopefully all is well with you on your Saturday. You know, I really get tired of people sometimes. I really do. As y'all know, I called out Ticket TV last night, basically doing the most on this Nolan Wells case. And, I'm always catching up on content, right? So, I stay up to date on everything. I just happen to listen to a live stream, okay? And people gonna say, well, you watched it. Yeah, I did, okay? Because I'm about following everything, right? So, I heard this. I was like, oh my, how the tables have turned. Sincere, when y'all hear this, y'all gonna be like, I know you lied. Because I showed you receipts last night that if you have a difference of opinion or you're asking questions to gain understanding, Ticket TV says, shut up, nigga. This, that, and the third. Know your role. You stupid. This. He belittles people, reduces people, tries to flame people just for trying to gain understanding. So I want to watch this with y'all. And you also just did live not too long ago. Now, of course, I'll be pausing it in my commentary because it's very used, okay? But I just wanted to point out the black proxy and the black imagination of I said everybody's a suspect, so nobody's a suspect. So let's get to it because higher is waiting. Low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed. Let me take down this. I kind of intro here. You see that virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is, hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Happy Saturday to you all. Let's get to it. Because I want y'all to hear this. Because I was just like, I know you lied. I know you're not actually doing this, right? So I want to get the subtitles. I want to turn up the font size to 150. Okay, here we go. Watch this, y'all. Just watch.
Peep what he say, y'all. And smash the like button. Peep what he say.
And making up stories on my platform, and they had to vet me to make sure that I'm a legitimate podcaster, that I'm going to give the boys at least credence if they're on my show telling their story.
I want you to listen.
We fly out there. We had no promise of an interview with none of the kids. The first day we got there, and I said this on TMZ, the first day we got there, we were invited to a dinner. We sat down at the dinner. There were a few boys, their parents, and I think one of the attorneys was there. And we sat down and had a dinner. They did not want to discuss details of the case with us at the dinner. We did, however, because one of the parents was zealous enough to say, look, man, just look at maybe two things that the person had, because they were eager to be like, they're lying about our kids. Look at this, they lying. And so we had maybe like a couple items like that.
Who's lying? He said they lying about the kids, but Ben Crump has not accused. Neither has the mother accused any of the kids of murder.
This is true. That Ben Crump and the mom have not accused anybody. I don't even think the dad has accused. The only reason why people are feeling the way that they're feeling is because, based on history, I don't know if people don't want to look at the 1800s or not. And if you really want to know the weight of all that, look at the United States versus Billie Holiday movie that's on Hulu. Excellent film. Excellent film. There is one scene in particular that shooketh through my whole soul. Okay? About being strange fruit. I ain't gonna tell you the scene, just gonna have to watch it. But the reason why we're feeling the way we're feeling is because if we don't pay attention to history, history will repeat itself. Did everybody forget about the Jews will not replace us? Did everybody forget January 6th? Did everybody forget Heather Heyer, who got deleted because somebody ran a car into her? Okay. All right, now I want you to listen to this. I also want you to listen to Ticket TV's reaction about what he's about to say. Here we go.
I want to explain this to y'all again. I can't say this enough. Ben Crump, the mother nor the father, has not accused any of those kids of murder. It's been these capping ass content creators without
capping ass content creators. You don't have a list of who is capping, right? And until YouTube says that they're a capping ass content creator, you're just giving an opinion, right? And here's the thing: if you are about Nolan Wells, bro, look at this. I just want you to look at this. If you have donated $5,000 or more to this channel, you are a platinum VIP member. If you have donated $1,000 or more to this channel, you are a gold VIP member, bro. $5,000. I've never seen any YouTube channel on YouTube if you donate $5,000 to this channel, bro. But okay, but you say these capping ass content creators, right? You're a cap ass content creator, your damn self. I showed that last night, bro. And he also said that some of these content creators are broken on YouTube and on YouTube trying to make money. This motherfucker got 10 YouTube channels, but yet he won't call other people broke. Okay, let's keep watching.
No legitimate evidence has been running around here blaming people and accusing people of murder, and they haven't even seen the full autopsy or the toxicology.
Now, recognize Ticket TV has also not seen the full autopsy or toxicology report, but yet he wanted to negate those white boys, okay, right, and Bart, that they didn't do nothing wrong. But I want you to keep listening, because Officer Tatum is about to say something that's going to make Ticket TV switch up. Now, he's got another video that says Officer Tatum exposed, but really, Ticket TV is about to expose himself in just a little bit. Let's keep watching.
So you can't put that on the mama, the daddy, or Ben Crump, because neither one of them, and the only thing that's important is what they say. Neither one of them have accused any of those boys of murder at all. At all.
Just keep listening. Keep listening.
But you ignore that part though.
Oh, you ignore that part of everything is not what it seems. And you also ignore other facts too, motherfucker. Let's keep going.
It occurred during the dinner. Yeah. And during the dinner, and people try to act like these families are, one of the moms was crying because of what this had done to the community. Not only for her children, but for Nolan. They knew Nolan. They were friends with Nolan. She's crying at the fact that this has all happened when this was Nolan's friends. And so that's how the dinner started.
These were Nolan's friends. He's dead, motherfucker.
Moving forward, we went to Horn Island. We got more information from the other boys that were accused initially. I didn't talk to every single person that's involved in this. I only talked to 4 boys. 5 boys, if you add Tracy. So the 4 boys they originally accused.
Let's go back.
Went to Horn Island. We got more information from that occurred during the dinner. And during the dinner, and people try to act like these families are, one of the moms was crying because of what this had done to the community. Not only for her children, but for Nolan. They knew Nolan. They were friends with Nolan. She's crying at the fact that this has all happened when this was Nolan's friends. And so that's how the dinner went. Moving forward, we went to Horn Island. We got more information from the other boys that were accused initially. I didn't talk to every single person that's involved in this. I only talked.
I didn't talk to every single person that's involved in this. You see the captions. I didn't talk to every person that's involved in this. I didn't talk to every person that's involved in this. I didn't talk to every person that's involved in this. But remember what Ticket TV said. Everybody accusing those boys of murder without any facts. But yet, Officer Tatum didn't talk to every single person that's involved in this. When everybody who is involved in this should be talked to. Let's keep going, because I want you to keep listening. There's a reason why I'm doing this live stream. Let's keep going.
Up to 4 boys, 5 boys, if you add Tristan. So the 4 boys they originally accused, we talked to them, had some conversations. We went to.
Now think about this, y'all. Them boys ain't did no interview with nobody else. Out of the blue, they find Tatum. Make it make sense. They could have went to any major media platform and released their side of the story. But they went to Tatum.
Wow, other people been saying that too. But you said, and I quote, let's not accuse those boys of murder, right? That's what you said. But now you making a path to say that why do they go with Tatum? Well, according to your logic, they should be able to go to whoever they want to because they didn't do nothing, right? You see the bullshit. Okay, let's keep going.
And y'all don't think that's strange that they just picked Tatum, a black content creator, out of everybody else? Why do you think they picked you, Tatum? Tatum, you really think they picked you because your show was just popping, huh? Make it make sense. Why do you think that they picked you? Why?
Keep listening.
Make it make sense, Tatum.
At RTA Cabinet Store, quality cabinetry ships in 3 days or less, and you can assemble it in hours.
Don't act like you don't know why.
Horn Island, some things were described. They didn't want to be on camera. They didn't want to give us a statement, and I was fine with that. And then, when I say statement, meaning on camera, then we went to the Airbnb that we had scheduled. We set up the thing. Eventually, they said, okay, Warren is going to give an interview. We said, all right, we already ready for him. Come give the interview. Warren was there. His lawyer was there. And then there was other people that was in Warren's team that was in another room separate from where we did the podcast. And I would argue they couldn't hear because it was way on the other side of the Airbnb. So
how do you know what they could hear they couldn't hear? Now, you talking about what they could hear they couldn't hear. Oh, I don't think they could hear because it was on the other side.
Wait, hang on a second. Based on your logic of that we shouldn't accuse these boys of none, you should take Officer Tatum's words, right? because these boys didn't do nothing. So their lawyers must have been in another room, right? You see the discrepancies here. Let's keep going.
Airbnb. Nigga, you don't know what they could hear, they couldn't hear.
He's telling Officer Tatum he doesn't know what they could and could not hear, but yet Ticket TV says we shouldn't accuse these boys of murder, though. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
Once again, you thinking for somebody else, speaking for somebody else. Let's keep going.
Oh, you thinking for somebody else and speaking for somebody else. Is that not what you doing by saying we shouldn't accuse these boys of murder? That's what you doing. See, and nobody in his chat's gonna say this shit. Nobody in Ticket TV's chat's gonna say this shit. He literally just said to Officer Tatum, you thinking for somebody else and speaking for somebody else, but Ticket TV is speaking for these boys and speaking for these boys that we shouldn't accuse them of nothing, including Bart. But okay, all right. Okay, let's keep going.
With that being said, we did the interview with Warren. Before we started the interview, Tracy came over. I talked to Tracy and Warren before all that, and they were just talking. I don't know what happened, so I'm not interjecting anything. I'm just listening. And Tracy is saying a lot of incredible things that Warren was not privy to because Warren and Tracy weren't on the same boat. They didn't come in and they didn't leave together. However, they are friends that share a same community friend group.
So you were listening, right? But you didn't ask any questions. If you're trying to get down to the bottom of it, the truth, why didn't you hold on a second? We were out on Horn Island. You didn't say that. See, that's what real person with accountability, integrity, and is about responsibility would actually do. Let's keep going.
Let's move forward. We interview Warren. Interview is over. We come back and we were like, okay, none of the other boys want to come interview, which I would have liked for all of them to be there at the same time because they all got different pieces of the puzzle to put together because they were in different places at different times in part. Then we go, let's just interview Tristan while he's here. He's here. He seems like a very genuine young man.
Why would you interview somebody who had nothing to do with the case?
Why would you interview somebody that had nothing to do with the case? I want you to keep what Ticket TV is saying here in mind, right? Okay.
He wasn't even there. Why interview him? He wasn't even there. Why you think the parents felt the way, bro? I want y'all to think about this. This is psychology, yo. If Tracy...
Now, Ticket TV is not a psychologist. Let's get that straight before we continue on. Okay, all right.
Was not there at all. What is the point of interviewing him? What does he have to do with this case? Everybody, y'all have to think about what I'm saying to y'all. If Tracy...
Everybody, y'all have to think about what I'm saying. No, we don't, actually. It's called freedom of speech. People have the right not to think about what you are saying at all. There's no government mandate that says we got to think about what Ticket TV is saying. Last time I checked, there's no rule in the law book saying that. Let's keep going.
Had nothing to do. Why would you interview somebody who had nothing to do with the case? Why? Why? What was the point of you interviewing Tristan? He had nothing to do with this. He wasn't even there, according to you. Why would he be important to interview if he was not there? He couldn't give you any information about that day. Let's keep going.
Just see what he has to say. I could not rehearse any of these things because I don't know none of what happened. I've only heard Benjamin Crump them side. So I'm asking basic questions. If you watch,
so I've only heard Benjamin Crump's side, but yet you keep going after Ben Crump. Though. Okay. See, if you don't like Ben Crump, you should say his side doesn't matter, right? Right? Okay, Officer Tatum. All right.
The interview, I'm just asking basic questions of them. Like, well, do you know how did you get the phone? Why was his phone left on the boat? I'm asking.
Give me a moment, y'all. Give me one moment. One momento, please. Okay. like I said, this is leading to something. Let's keep going.
And basic questions that a journalist would ask of them, and they gave me an answer. Now, I will say this. I verified nearly everything that they were telling me before I did the interview.
Game over. Didn't I say all this? They always expose themselves. How did Tatum verify everything these boys were saying before he did an interview?
Ticket TV has one brain cell that works. It's like a rare sighting of a rare animal. Oh my God! There is a rare sighting of one brain cell from Ticket TV working. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So we still got some brain cells to form in order for Ticket TV to have a brain. But there's one brain cell that is working here, right? But Ticket TV said that we shouldn't accuse these boys of murder, right? Follow the bouncing ball here. Let's continue. Hey, two people, welcome and glad to have y'all here.
If he's not privy to any information of the case, how could Tatum, let me repeat this to y'all one more time. How could Officer Tatum verify, right, their stories before they came if he's not privy to the investigation?
Okay, listen. Now, you know the other brain cells take a little bit longer for Ticket TV to form, right? So that one brain cell is really trying to work to look like it's a smart cell. But he right, though. But yet you said we shouldn't accuse these boys of murder. Okay? All right? Okay. Let's keep going.
Think about this is a sealed investigation. Everybody on YouTube got mad at me in the black community because I told you.
No. Everybody didn't get mad at you in the black community on YouTube in the black community because you had an opinion. Everybody got upset with you because when somebody was giving a different point of view and asking questions to gain understanding, you couldn't take the fact that other people and their voice also matters in the conversation. That's why people got mad at your Mitch ass. Okay? All right, let's keep going.
So, these people walk around here talking about somebody got murdered and they don't even have a cause of death.
Guess what? Here's the gag. Neither do you have the cause of death either. That's the gag, Ticket TV. Let's keep going.
So we don't even know what caused him to die yet, even though we will. Think about what I just said. But Tatum is telling y'all he vetted these boys before he went to. How did you vet information if you are not privy to the information on a private sealed investigation that the parents can't even get information about because they sealed the files? How? Who gave you this information for you to verify before you went down there and talked to him? Peep everything he said. Do never put this dude in the room with me. It will be ether.
You know, I would think Barack Obama could ether Officer Tatum before you. Like, I'm sorry. Listen, if the fate of the world was on the line, laser beam on the globe, the aliens have to delete one person off the face of the earth, and we get to keep the earth, we will give Ticket TV up to the aliens to delete him and keep Barack Obama. That's how much he's bullshitting here. Okay? He think he can ether his daddy. And y'all, I got some exclusive tea here that you ain't gonna find nowhere else. Give me one moment. Now listen, I had to call in a favor for this, okay? I just had to call in a favor for this, okay? Give me a moment. Okay, just give me a moment. Just give me one moment, y'all. All right, so this is exclusive. You're not gonna see this anywhere else. Now, hang on. Give me a moment. Now, in the case of Ticket TV being Officer Tatum's son,
You are the father.
you are the father. Listen, you heard it here. You ain't gonna hear it nowhere else. This is a Braylon Lee exclusive. Now, of course, I'm being facetious, y'all. That ain't true, okay? But I want you to keep listening, because he or she who has not sinned cast the first stone, right? In the words of Candace Dillard Bassett, I am projecting that Ticket TV is the insecurity. Let's keep going. Okay.
It will be ether.
That is an opinion, not a fact. Let's keep going.
He said he verified everything they said before he went. How could he do that if he is not an active police officer? He is not privy to any of the private sealed information in the case. So you're telling me Tatum has information that the parents can't even get from the investigation because it's sealed? Pete Gang. And if I was the parent, and Ben Crump, if y'all hear this video, because I know y'all be listening,
Child. He really think, hang on a second. He really think Ben Crump, who has access to Barack and Michelle Obama, Hakeem Jeffries, Cory Booker, Jasmine Crockett, people who actually got some power. Ticket TV believes instead of Ben Crump contacting those people, that Ben Crump will come down and listen to him. I mean, sincerely. Some of y'all parents need to tell your kids they ain't shit. Ticket TV's parents, I am so sorry. Y'all supposed to have a one-night stand, but he grew up to be this imbecile of a waste of life. I am so sorry for the terror he was as a child, sincerely. But he really thinks that Ben Crump is going to take the time out to listen to him. Oh my God. If that's the case, I was fucking Jill Scott last night, and she took me through there as her sex slave. And I was a slave to the rhythm. That didn't happen. I'm being facetious, but like, come on. You. Benjamin Crump will listen to Pam Esquire or lead attorney before your ass. What are we doing here? Let's keep going.
Ben Crump, subpoena the full, raw, unedited video from his interview with all them people. Subpoena that shit. He had to have a raw copy. Before they put those interviews up, they have a raw, full copy, unedited.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't you say for the Alicia Brown video that those clips people shouldn't be watching because the police have the full unedited video? And you were flaming all these content creators saying they're too emotional, this, that, and the third. You said that motherfucking ass shit, Ticket TV. See, this is why You really should know your place, stay in your place, and shut the fuck up. He literally said on his channel, y'all, the police got the full unedited video of Big Tigger and Alicia Brown. Meanwhile, he's saying Big Tigger gonna go to jail and this, that, and the third, but with no proof. You see what I mean? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see. He should not have done this, because in exposing and trying to expose, keyword trying to expose Officer Tatum, we already knew Officer Tatum was a piece of shit bastard that also should have been swallowed by his mother. Ticket TV's exposing himself. Let's keep going.
They need to subpoena the full, raw, unedited copies of those interviews. Straight up. They need to do that today. This man said that he vetted before he went. How could he do that when the case is sealed?
That one brain cell's really working hard.
When the case is sealed. Think about what I'm listening once again. This is why the mama don't want nothing to do with you, nigga.
And basic questions that a journalist would ask of them, and they gave me an answer. Now, I will say this. I verified nearly everything that they were telling me before I did the interview.
Before I did the interview. Can y'all understand this? How could he verify everything they was telling him before he did the interview? If he said he was just asking them random questions during the interview, how would you know what to verify? And how did you get that information, Tatum? Tatum needs to be put in this, he needs to be subpoenaed and sworn under oath, under penalty of perjury, to how he got that information. Period. I want everybody to listen to what I'm telling y'all. Ben Crump, the mama and the daddy are on the internet crying because they cannot get information. But somehow, Roy Jones Jr. over here getting all the info. Man, let's keep going.
Because I was not going to go down to Mississippi and interview somebody that I haven't vetted that will sit on my podcast and tell a flat out lie.
Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Are you serious, dog? Are y'all not hearing what I'm telling y'all with this dude? Are y'all not hearing what I'm telling y'all about this guy? Complete, bro, they be letting anybody become cops.
The solution to t-shirts that show your...
In the same token that they allow anybody to be cops, apparently YouTube allows anybody with a microphone. I want you to keep listening. Because remember how I said everybody is a suspect until nobody's a suspect? I want you to keep listening. I want you to keep thinking about the inconsistencies I've said about Ticket TV. Let's keep going.
Your sweat. Sweating through your clothes can be embarrassing. And contrary to popular opinion, heavier guys like me do.
Listen to what I'm telling y'all, bro. This man said he vetted them before he went. How could you vet people you don't know? And the information they're gonna tell you, if you or nobody, let me tell y'all this right now. Nobody on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, the mama, the daddy, Ben Crump, none of these people, none of them have access to the hidden information of the Nolan Wells investigation. Why? Because it is under seal. So how in the God's green earth can top flight security of the world, Craig, Tatum, be be able to verify any information as correct. I swear to God, y'all ever put me in a room with this dude, it'll be ether, a massacre.
Once again, I just want to say this. This is an opinion, not a fact. This is an opinion, not a fact. This is an opinion, not a fact. Okay? All right? What he just said about that, it will be ether, it will be a massacre if Ticket TV was ever in the room with Officer Tatum. That is an opinion, not a fact. Let's keep going.
In a debate. I promise y'all this. Because as soon as I ask him that, he going to have to go into another lie. Or he going to have to expose who he got that information from. The feds should grand jury him immediately. He is a former cop that's out here claiming to have verified information on an open death investigation. He should be grand juried immediately. He should be subpoenaed and grand juried immediately and forced to testify under oath under the penalty of...
Give me a moment, y'all. Ooh, Lord, I mean, good damn. I mean, when you just say anything to have a platform, it is so sad. It really is. It really is sad when you just say anything to have a platform. It really is sad that you will say anything to have a platform. Let's keep going.
Of perjury.
Agent people, welcome in.
To his claims of him saying he verified when the case has been sealed. Peep game now. Let's keep going.
Let me just put this in perspective. I was not going to accept Warren or anybody to get on my podcast and say I didn't have nothing to do with anything. Blah, 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 blah. And then after the podcast, the investigation yielded that they were primary suspects in killing.
So he know for a fact.
Whoa. Let's listen to that two more times.
Yes, and say I didn't have nothing to do with anything. Blah, 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 blah. And then after the podcast, the investigation yielded that they were primary suspects in killing.
Oh, one more time.
Of him saying with open death.
Yes, and say
of him saying he verified.
I want you to listen.
When the case has been sealed. Peep game now. Let's keep going.
Let me just put this in perspective. I was not going to accept Warren or anybody to get on my podcast and say I didn't have nothing to do with anything. Blah, 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 blah. And then after the podcast, the investigation yielded that they were primary suspects in killing.
So he know for a fact.
So, Officer Tatum did not want those boys, all of them, including Bart, to say they didn't have nothing to do with it. Blah, 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 blah. And then after the fact, the investigation yielded that they were primary suspects. Didn't I say everybody's a suspect until nobody's a suspect? But Ticket TV said we shouldn't accuse these boys of murder. That's what Ticket TV said. We shouldn't accuse these boys for murder. That's what Ticket TV said. We shouldn't accuse these boys for murder. And he trying to say the content creators' channels are going to go down. They're going to get sued, this, that, and the third. Listen. Just because somebody is black does not mean they're for us. Issa Rae, brilliant mind, is at Paramount, Skydance, with overall deal where that merger now is stopped until June 1st of 2027 or until the antitrust lawsuit is done. And that company that Issa Rae has an overall deal at got rid of their DEI initiatives. Now, why would Issa Rae, a black woman, go to a company that got rid of their DEI initiatives? But she rooting for everybody black, though. But they're not rooting for people black. Make that make sense of Issa Rae. Brilliant mind, but made a dumbass decision. That how that relates to Ticket TV. He said, and I quote, "We shouldn't malign those boys, all of them, including Bart, of that they didn't murder Nolan." But Officer Tatum just said, I didn't want these boys say I had nothing to do with it. Or da. Okay. Milagro-Grams, which really her name should be Milagro-Grams Tatum. Because Milagro-Grams, I was saying, both hate being black. They don't give a fuck about anybody else but themselves. And child, they could save us all hell. They just fell in love. Sincere. But don't procreate, though, because we don't need a junior Tatum and a junior Milagro. Now, I pray that Officer Tatum's kids are healthy, strong, and they will be so well they'll cut him off permanently. Same thing with Milagro's daughters, which they are funny as hell. They give me the energy of Kevin Hart's kid that said the password to his phone was fuck you, just to say fuck you to his dad. Milagro-Grams' daughters are going to be fine. They're going to be rich. They're going to be wealthy, rather, successful, and everything in between. They will cut off their mother permanently once they learn what their mother has done. Let's keep going. I want you to keep that in mind, what Officer Tatum just said. Now, I don't want to have these ones in this podcast saying that they did nothing, and then the investigation yielded that they were primary suspects. That's what Officer Tatum said. I want you to keep listening to Ticket TV. Here we go.
In fact, they're not in the case. I want y'all to think about this. How does he know this?
Wait. How does Officer Tatum know that these boys are not in the case? Which means, how does Officer Tatum know that these boys ain't guilty? But once again, Ticket TV said we shouldn't judge these boys for murder. Once again, Ticket TV said we shouldn't judge these boys for murder. Once again, Ticket TV said we shouldn't judge these boys for murder. Keep listening. Keep listening. Keep listening.
The case is sealed. How does Tatum know this if the case information is sealed? This is what everybody got to understand. It is illegal for the state of Mississippi, the coroner, any of these people, the police department, anybody, to leak evidence or leak any information in an ongoing investigation. And Tatum, if you listening, step up, punk. Step up. Be a man. Be a man. Stand on that.
A man who's not a man himself asking another man who's not a man himself. Wow. What a world we live in. Let's keep going.
Boy, I want that. I want that, nigga. I want that. I promise you I want that, boy. Because I see all these other people.
I know. Give me a moment. I just want to see some real quick. Because he really believes that if he was in a room with Officer Tatum, that it would be ether. That's what he said, right? I want to do something live real quick. Just want to do something live. Just something live real quick. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Give me a moment. Because I want to see something real quick. This is a damn shame. I mean, good. Give me a moment. My God, today. Oh my God, I can't do it. I can't do it. Officer Tatum should have kept his damn mouth shut. We all knew that he was doing this for clicks and clout. He doesn't give a fuck about black people. But yet this black Negro is trying to call out Officer Tatum. When Officer Tatum is Ticket TV's daddy. I'm being facetious, of course, when I say that, y'all. Oh my God, bro. This don't make no damn sense, man. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let me see. Don't you worry. All right, leave that. Because, you know, my thing is this, right? We got to go off of facts. We do. We just got to go off of facts. All right. Okay. Just. And what I'm about to do is not in a defense of anything except truth. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see this. Oh my God. You got to be this stupid. You have got to be this damn stupid. Okay. All right. Let me do something real quick, y'all. Okay, just give me one moment. Believe me, everything I do has a purpose, y'all. Everything I do has a purpose. Okay, all right, that. And okay, bet. Okay. Now give me a moment. Because he said, and I quote, right? If Ticket TV was in a room with Officer Tatum, it would be ether. It would be a massacre, right? That's what Ticket TV said now. I'm repeating his words, so I'm not making not a damn thing up. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. All right, let me send this to myself here. Child, see, this is why you should just stop while you ahead. No, for real. This is why you should stop while you ahead. Okay, so let's pull this up. Let me see. Okay. So here it is, y'all. All right. Ticket the Ether TV. 222,000 subscribers versus 3,840,000 subscribers. Ticket Ether TV, 72,745,341 total views versus 2,171,318,302 total views for a grand total of a difference of 3,618,000 subscribers. A difference of 2,098,572,961 total views. But you would eat the Officer Tatum now? I mean, if you really ethering him, you would be bigger than Officer Tatum. Now, this is not defending Officer Tatum, but we're talking about facts here. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Okay. Let's get back to it. All right.
They don't know how to come at. I know how to get right at you. I know how to get right at you.
Nola Wells, you think I'm stupid enough to have somebody on there saying all that on my platform? I don't need the interview.
You don't need the interview, but you asked and damn near begged Ben Crump for an interview.
Now, here's the second brain cell. Oh my God! It's 2 brain cells that are working for Ticket TV. Wow. Oh my God! The reason why I say that is because Officer Tatum got big mad at Don Lemon for bringing his name up because he said that Officer Tatum interviewed the boys. And Officer Tatum said, you ain't got to bring my name up. Just talk about the boys. It's like, sir, you did the interview. There's an interviewer and an interviewee. They were the interviewees. You were the interviewer. You are a part of it. But yet Officer Tatum said that statistically, black people are dumber than any other race. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, okay, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, Marcus Garvey, Lonnie Johnson, who invented the super soldier, the Little Rock Now, who went into a school so Officer Tatum and Ticket TV can both have an education. So black people are not dumb. Now, there are some dumb Negroes like Ticket TV, Officer Tatum. That's a motherfucking fact. Just like there's some dumb Negro-esses like Tossaway K and Milagro Gramps. That's a fact. But in the words of a white woman that we showcase on this platform here, there is smart people in every race and there's dumb people in every race. Let's keep going, though. But that second brain cell has finally formed in Ticket TV's brain. Let's keep going.
You admitted you wrote them 4 times for an interview. But you don't need interviews. Do y'all not see what I'm talking about, man? This is how you psychologically, mentally, and spiritually break these guys down. Now listen to where he get mad at the mama, though. He get ready to get mad at the mama. Listen.
I'm already doing my thing. I had already been talking about the case before talking to anybody. And
I had already been talking about the case, bro. Most of your videos came after you requested Ben Crump. We got it right here on the screen that I had already had up. What are you talking about, dog? So then you aimed your ire at this boy's mama.
And my coverage is premier. So when they were talking to me and giving me information before the show and at Corn Island and stuff, they showing me. I say, well, where's do you got evidence of this stuff? Yeah, right here. This is when I called Nola's mom. Here's when I called her twice. Here's when I called the Coast Guard. Here's us coordinating together to go search for and helping me search for Nolan the next day. Here's who came with me. Here's all of our testimony. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, wow. We went out to Horn Island. They said, this is where we docked from. They showed me video of everybody getting on that boat, which we shared. And then we get on the boat, we go out there. We went the same path that they went. We went to Horn Island. They told me exactly where they believed they were at and what was going on. They showed me video of them there and what was going on. Amateur photos or amateur video, which we shared on social media. So y'all have access to all of that, or at least most of what they had. Some things it had other people in it. We couldn't show it because they're not associated and they don't deserve to be doxxed. And then we didn't have it permission.
What do you mean they're not associated? Hold on, y'all. Do y'all not hear this? He said, he literally told y'all he got video they held back. He need to be subpoenaed and grand jury right now.
Wait, hang on. Let's go back.
I'm already doing my thing. I had already been talking about the case before talking to anybody.
I had already been talking about the case, bro. Most of your videos came after you requested Ben Crump. We got it right here on the screen that I had already had up.
Let's listen.
What are you talking about, dog? So then you aimed your ire at this boy's mama.
And my coverage is premier. So when they were talking to me and giving me information before the show,
that is an opinion that his coverage is premier. That's not a fact. His coverage is premier is an opinion, not a fact. His coverage being premier is an opinion, not a fact.
And at Horn Island and stuff, they showing me. I say, well, where's you got evidence of this stuff? Yeah, right here. This is when I called Nolan's mom. Here's when I called her twice. Here's when I called the Coast Guard. Here's us coordinating together to go search for and helping they search for Nolan the next day. Here's who came with me. Here's all of our testimony. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow. We went out to Horn Island on the boat. They said, this is where we docked from. They showed me video of everybody getting on that boat, which we shared. And then we get on the boat, we go out there. We went the same path that they went. We went to Horn Island. They told me exactly where they believed they were at and what was going on. They showed me video of them there and what was going on. Amateur photos or amateur video, which we shared on social media. So y'all have access to all of that, or at least most of what they had. Some things it had other people in it, we couldn't show it because they're not associated and they don't deserve to be doxxed. And then we didn't have it permission.
What do you mean they're not associated? Hold on, y'all. Do y'all not hear this? He said, he literally told y'all he got video they held back. He needed to be subpoenaed and grand jury right now.
Okay, one more time. Just one more time.
So when they were talking to me and giving me information before the show and at Horn Island and stuff, they showing
one more time.
I say, well, where's you got evidence of this stuff? Yeah, right here. This is when I called Nolan's mom. Here's when I called her twice. Here's when I called the Coast Guard. Here's us coordinating together to go search for and helping they search for Nolan the next day. Here's who came with me. Here's all of our testimony. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow. We went out to Horn Island on the boat. They said, this is where we docked from. They showed me video of everybody getting on that boat, which we shared. And then we get on the boat, we go out there. We went the same path that they went.
Yes.
We went to Horn Island. They told me exactly where they believed they were at and what was going on. They showed me video of them there and what was going on. Amateur photos or amateur video, which we shared on social media. So y'all have access to all of that, or at least most of what they had. Some things it had other people in it, we couldn't show it because they're not associated and they don't deserve to be doxxed. And then we didn't have it permission.
What do you mean they're not associated? Hold on, y'all. Do y'all not hear this? He said, he literally told y'all he got video they held back. He needed to be subpoenaed and grand jury right now.
But didn't you say, Ticket TV, that we shouldn't charge these boys for murder? That's what you literally said. You literally said that these boys shouldn't be charged for murder. You literally said these boys shouldn't be charged for murder. But yet you mad at Officer Tatum for holding back video because he said there's some people that's not involved. They don't deserve to be doxxed. So now you're moving the goalpost, son. So which is it? We shouldn't accuse him, or is everybody a suspect? Let me say it one more time. Are you big mad? For real, for real? Or are you being selective in your outrage? Are you big mad for real, or are you being selective in your outrage? Are you big mad for real, or are you being selective in your outrage? Because you said we should think about these boys in that fashion and accuse them of murder, right? That's what you said. But now you upset that there could be other people that could have deleted Nolan. See, you've never had somebody like me. Because as you were exposing Officer Tatum, you also exposed yourself. I showed y'all the receipts last night of how Ticket TV goes after people in his chat of not being truthful, this, that, and the third. Now, this is the same motherfucking Negro, right, that said that audio engineer is going to get sued, lose her channel, everything in between, right? That same one who said we should accuse these boys of murder is the same one that's saying content creators are going to lose their channels, they're going to be sued, they're going to be broke, this, that, and the third. But yeah, he just got upset about footage that is being held back because Officer Tatum said there were people who were not associated, although he doesn't know that for a full motherfucking fact because until Ben Crump and the FBI, which is this is 47's FBI, so I ain't placing no trust in them. In the state of Mississippi, which we know there are sundown towns everywhere across the country, and we know Mississippi got some racism in them. Not every Mississippian is racist. But come on now, if this was flipped around, those black boys would be locked up if the situation was different. Let's not pretend. But it's just the black dassy, the black parksy, the black imagination took TV to now be upset about that. Wait a minute, there could have been other people when everybody was trying to let Ticket TV know you might be off about this. There was a person that said you got surface level thinking about this. There was another person that said that content creators can fight for themselves. I mean, there's levels to fight for yourself, but basically, resellers and some of the other subscribers were, investing into me rather. That's what I'll say. Laying belt to ass and holding back Ticket and, lifting me up. Because they caught the bullshit Ticket TV was saying. So now Ticket TV's big man. I want you to keep listening. I want you to keep listening. I want you to keep listening. Here we go.
They need to subpoena him right now. That information is going to be sent to a grand jury. He just admitted, y'all, on tape that they got other people on video.
Other people on video, but yet you said we shouldn't charge our accusations at those boys, including Bart, for deleting anybody. Oh. Ticket, do you not know how stupid your ass is? So far, we showed that you have 2 brain cells that work in your brain. The verifying information that the family doesn't have access to and holding back evidence. Those are the 2 brain cells that are working. And that's that's the inside of your head. Let's keep going.
He's protecting them because he said they had to do. Who's to tell you they had nothing to do with it?
Oh, but you said what you said, son. You said we shouldn't accuse these boys of murder. That's what you said. We shouldn't accuse these boys of murder. That's what you said. We shouldn't accuse these boys of murder. That's what you said. Let's keep going.
Who told you that? As far as I'm concerned, everybody out there could have been a witness.
Oh, everybody out there could have been a witness. 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 Okay. Oh my God, we're moving the goalposts, aren't we? We're moving the goalposts, aren't we? We're moving the goalpost, aren't we? But you said what you said, bruh, of that we should judge. We shouldn't judge these white boys and think that they deleted it. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page here. Okay.
He telling y'all this. And I be telling my people, when I be telling y'all this stuff, man. He straight up He need to be subpoenaed in grand jury tonight. He literally telling y'all that he got video, but nah, it's other people ain't got into. How in the blue FUC double K can you rule out anybody that's in any of them videos? If I'm the parents right now, please somebody, y'all share this video. Send this video to Ben Crump and the Nolan Wells. Y'all tag this video on X, Twitter. Send it. I'm telling y'all this. Everybody's listening to this. They are not watching what I'm telling y'all, bro.
See, here's the thing. The reason why, like I said, right message, wrong messenger. Right message, wrong messenger. Right messenger. Wrong messenger, bro. Wrong messenger, bro. Wrong messenger, bro. Okay. Okay. Because you are right. This should be given to Ben Crump. But you said, I quote, we shouldn't accuse those boys of murder in the same breath. So why would Ben Crump listen to you? Question. Let's keep going.
This man just said on an open live stream that he got videos of other people that's out there, but he don't want to show them because he said they want to. How do he know that? He is not a part of this investigation. How do he know that? Listen again. This is the most damning information. Ben, Mama, Daddy, I hope y'all listening to this video. I swear to God.
Here's the thing, they're not.
I hope somebody put y'all ear on this. We got over 1,000 some people in here.
Here's the
listening.
thing, nobody's gonna put their ear onto you. No one.
I hope y'all listening, man. It should be 25,000 listening to this video, bro.
But there's not. And they can't, it won't, and never will happen. But let's keep going.
This man just said today, RoboCop, just said today that they have more videos, but he himself is excluding those people. I'm gonna tell you, for everybody that was on that goddamn Horn Island can be considered a witness.
Oh, but you said we shouldn't accuse those boys of murder. So now, since you said everybody can be considered a witness, does that mean that everybody's a suspect? I'm just asking a question, Ticket TV. I'm just asking a question, Ticket TV. So you say everybody on Horn Island is now a witness because of Officer Tatum holding back evidence. But when people told you that you don't know everything, you got big man. So I think you're being selectively outraged about this, and you're projecting who you actually are on Officer Tatum. Because every self-projection can be an admission. So you accuse Officer Tatum of protecting these boys when you also are doing the same damn thing. The same motherfucking ass thing at that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I don't give a bleep about hold nobody's information out. If they out there, they could be a potential witness.
Oh, but they could also be a potential suspect too. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Shout out to Armor Wickets. Here we go.
And this man is claiming to have evidence. Let me play that again. This was his words, not mine.
Some things it had other people in it, we couldn't show it because they're not.
Are you listening to that? Listen again.
Which we shared on social media, so they get on that boat, which we shared. And then we get on the boat, we go out there, we went the same path that they went. We went to Horn Island, they told me exactly where they believed they were at. And what was going on? They showed me video of them there and what was going on. Amateur photos or amateur video, which we shared on social media, so y'all have access to all of that, or at least most of what they had. Some things it had other people in it, we couldn't show it because they are not associated and they don't deserve to be doxxed. And then we didn't have permission to share.
He said what? He said it's other people that's in that video. That is literally definition of potential obstruction of justice. Please go ahead in the comment section. Please, y'all, clip this shit, man. I swear to God, please clip this, man.
I would clip it if you were credible, but you're not credible because you said, and I quote, we shouldn't accuse those boys of murder. But now you want to say everybody on Horn Island is a witness. So everybody who could be a witness also could be a suspect. Did you not watch the Clue movie? Did you not watch Knives Out? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Please clip this, bro.
No, nobody's going to clip this, brother. Just stop asking for things that ain't happening. Santa is more real than that chance that you asking for. That will never be real for somebody to clip this shit.
On everything I love from y'all.
On everything I love from y'all, but yet you said to your audience that we shouldn't accuse these white boys of murder, but yet you now big mad because evidence was withheld. Okay, child. The goalpost has been moved, but yet you don't want to admit that you're moving the goalpost. Okay.
On everything I love. Everybody that was out there, bro, that day is considered a witness.
And everybody who could be a witness could also be a suspect, Ticket TV. But let's keep going.
Period. And to the people say stop believing, I won't not believe it. He just admitted that he had video. If you can have every video, nobody in this case that was out there that day should be protected.
Oh, wait a minute. Nobody in this case that was out there should be protected. Nobody out there in this case should be protected. Nobody out there in this case should be protected. That includes those boys and Bart. Okay? Everybody is a suspect until nobody is a suspect. Everybody's a suspect until nobody's a suspect. Everybody's a suspect until nobody's a suspect. You know what? I'm going to leave that up for 5 minutes. I'm going to leave that up for 5 minutes. You got to be stupid. You have got to be stupid. You have got to be stupid. Both Officer Tatum and Ticket TV are Uncle Ruckuses in real life. Sincerely. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it, bro. My God, today, I just... See, this is what I mean by you can't be listening to everybody. This is the same dude who said that Big Tigger is gonna go to jail. This is the same dude. This is the same dude that said content creators who are giving their opinion, which is right to do under freedom of speech, is going to be broke. They're gonna get sued. They're gonna lose their channel. Everything. That's what Ticket TV said. And he said we should not be accusing these boys of murder. But yeah, he just said nobody in this case that was out there that day should be protected. So wasn't Bart and the white boys not out there? I'm confused, Ticket TV. I'm genuinely confused, bro. Why did you think I called your ass out last night? You should not have done this. You should not have done this. Ticket TV just said nobody in this case that was out there that day should be protected. That includes those boys in Bart, because they were out there that day, right? So that means they should not be protected. So you need to stop saying that we shouldn't accuse these boys of murder, right? These are your words. I'm repeating your words, Ticket TV. I am. I'm repeating your exact words, boy. So you want to call people boy and shit. Boy. See, this is what I mean by we got to call people out. Child. You know what Officer Tatum and Ticket TV should do? They should go to the Daily Wire and create a new Step Brothers movie. Because my God, today, I just, bro, when I saw this, I'm just like, oh no, we gotta go live. We gotta go live and talk about this. I'm just like, bruh, I can't do it. I'm leaving it up. We got what? About 2 more minutes of Ticket TV saying nobody in this case that was out there on that day should be protected. That's what he said. But he said we shouldn't accuse those white boys of murder, though. And Bart, okay. All right. That's literally what you said, bro. I ain't got to add no sauce to it. That's literally what you've been saying out here on these YouTube streets. Are you trying to tell everybody else what they should or should not be doing? You Malago Graham's husband. No, I'm sorry. That's Officer Tatum. You Malago Graham's brother, Ticket TV. That's what you are. I can't. I can't do it. Hey, one person, welcome in. Basically, y'all, Ticket TV has the black dads and black parts and black imagination to have said we shouldn't accuse these boys of murder, but yet Officer Tatum verified information that the family doesn't even have access to, right? And also, too, there was video of people being out there with Officer Tatum as he was so-called reporting on the story. And he said there were people involved. There were people who were not involved, and we don't want to show them because they don't deserve to be doxxed. But yet Ticket TV just said nobody in this case that was out there that day should be protected. That's what Ticket TV said. That's what Ticket TV said. That's exactly what Ticket TV said. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I just don't get it. We got, what, about 20 more seconds. Nobody in this case that was out there that they should be protected. I want everybody to peep that Ticket TV said that. So if he says we shouldn't accuse those white boys of murder, I'm going to bring this quote back up to him in his chat. Child. I ain't got nothing else.
From being a witness, period. Unless it turns into a murder investigation. Right now, it's a death investigation. Everybody that was on Horn Island that day at that time is a witness.
And could also be a suspect. Let's keep going.
Until proven otherwise.
Oh, until proven otherwise. Chop. Y'all, I gotta go. That's it. That's all. I had to come on live to show y'all the Ticket TV ain't shit. He ain't shit. Has never been shit and will never be shit for black people. Yeah, I can't do it.
And should be considered one.
To start a podcast with Riverside, all you need is a concept and a way to record it. Here's how.
This man said that he didn't want to expose. This is a former cop.
You're basically the boy that cried wolf.
This is an ex-cop.
Because we've been peeped this. We did. We been
Telling y'all this.
peeped it. We been.
When you have a death investigation, nobody get X'd out.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
Nobody.
Wait, can you say that again, Ticket TV? But hang on.
Didn't want to expose. This is a former cop. This is an ex-cop telling y'all this. When you have a death investigation, nobody get X'd out.
Nobody get X'd out. Nobody get X'd out. Nobody get X'd out. So does that mean them white boys in BART could have done it? Ticket TV? Because you said we shouldn't accuse those boys in BART of murder. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay. Listen, I'm going to leave here with something. Shout out to Denzel Washington.
Nobody.
One more time, Ticket TV. Can you say what you said again? I want to make sure that you said this shit. Okay.
This is an ex-cop telling y'all this. When you have a death investigation, nobody get X'd out. Nobody.
Y'all, that's all I got for y'all. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. I had to come on. I'm just like, this Negro think he can do this shit to people. What the hell? What the actual flying fuck is wrong with you, son? This is why I do this show. And you want to say that the head I ain't got no brain. Son, you just said that nobody should be X'd out. Nobody. And everybody on Horn Island that day should be a witness, which means they can also be a suspect, son. I gotta go. Peace, y'all. Child. I have not forgotten about Put a Ring on Cheat Hab. I gotta find the show. I'm gonna watch it. We'll talk about it, okay? Peace, y'all. Oh, and Ticket. If what I'm saying ain't true, motherfucking Mitch, don't respond to me. But if you do respond to me, it must be true about your Mitch ass to some damn degree, a fifth quarter or a half of it, son. Your arms ain't long enough to box with me. I talk about media, culture, entertainment, commerce, theme parks, anything that's going on that people care about. And also, I don't mind taking big swings into talking about things that are not known. That's what I do, bruh. You only got to your subscriber count, your view, and your total views because of the free time you have and people guzzling, gobbling, and just taking all the gunk down their throat so you can be satisfied, bro. That's the only reason why you got to 220,000 subscribers. Officer Tatum is bigger than you. Oh, look, I want y'all to see the numbers. I ain't got to make nothing up. Right here, I just want y'all to see it right here. Officer Tatum is bigger than Ticket TV, but he said that it will be Ether. Bruh, he's bigger than you. He's bigger than you. He's bigger than you. He's bigger than you. But you don't Ether him, though. But you said that nobody should be X'd out. Nobody. Everybody on Horn Island could be a witness. And that also means they could be a suspect. Bye, y'all.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning.
I almost forgot something, y'all. I want y'all to see this real quick. Just want y'all to see this clip real quick. Watch this.
Talk about all the things that have been spread. There is this officer, I hate mentioning his name, a former officer who is a far right wing, who's been doing the interviews and has been saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on Brandon Tatum. No.
Time out. Do you guys find that kind of suspicious or interesting that Don Lemon said, I'm not going to mention his name? Fair enough. If you don't want to give a person publicity, if you don't believe they're legitimate, you won't say the person's name. He said, I'm not going to say his name is this officer, right? Then mom gets on, and you would think she would say, I'm not talking about that dude. He's irrelevant. He's not worth my time. I'm not talking about this guy you talking about either. Why would she say Brandon Tatum? She put my full name out there.
Oh.
And in my personal...
So Nolan Wall's mama put your whole name out there. Son, what's this? What's this? What's this right here? Oh, sorry, y'all can't even hang on. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Because I want this to be captured on tape. I want to be captured on tape. Give me a moment, y'all. Give me one moment. Okay, here we go. I just want y'all to see this real quick. I forgot to mention this. This is why you run your show the way you want to. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch this. I'm going to play it 3 times for y'all. Here we go.
Talk about all the things that have been spread. There is this officer, I hate mentioning his name, a former officer who is a far right wing, who's been doing the interviews and has been saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on Brandon Tatum. No.
Time out. Do you guys find that kind of suspicious or interesting that Don Lemon said, I'm not going to mention his name? Fair enough. If you don't want to give a person publicity, if you don't believe they're legitimate, you won't say the person's name. He said, I'm not going to say his name is this officer, right? Then mom gets on, and you would think she would say, I'm not talking about that dude. He's irrelevant. He's not worth my time. I'm not talking about this guy you talking about either. Why would she say Brandon Tatum? She put my full name out there.
Okay, that's the first time. I'll play it 2 more times for y'all, okay? Play it 2 more times. Here we go. Roll it.
Talk about all the things that have been spread. There is this officer, I hate mentioning his name, a former officer who is a far right wing, who's been doing the interviews and has been saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on Brandon Tatum. No.
Time out. Do you guys find that kind of suspicious or interesting that Don Lemon said, I'm not going to mention his name? Fair enough. If you don't want to give a person publicity, if you don't believe they're legitimate, you won't say the person's name. He said, I'm not going to say his name is this officer, right? Then mom gets on, and you would think she would say, I'm not talking about that dude. He's irrelevant. He's not worth my time. I'm not talking about this guy you talking about either. Why would she say Brandon Tatum? She put my full name out there.
One more time, y'all. Just one more time. Just put it out there. One more time. Here we go.
Talk about all the things that have been spread. There is this officer, I hate mentioning his name, a former officer who is a far right wing, who's been doing the interviews and has been saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on Brandon Tatum. No.
Time out. Do you guys find that kind of suspicious or interesting that Don Lemon said, I'm not going to mention his name? Fair enough. If you don't want to give a person publicity, if you don't believe they're legitimate, you won't say the person's name. He said, I'm not going to say his name is this officer, right? Then mom gets on, and you would think she would say, I'm not talking about that dude. He's irrelevant. He's not worth my time. I'm not talking about this guy you talking about either. Why would she say Brandon Tatum? She put my full name out there.
Now, I want y'all to clip this in your head, right? Why would she put my full name out here? Why would she put my full name out here? Why would she put my full name out here? Officer Tatum just said, if you don't want to give somebody credibility, legitimacy, this, that, and the third, why mention them? Why did she say my full name and put my full name out here? Son, what is this? What is this? What is this? And what is this? Brandon Tatum, your name is already on the internet, son. Stop it. Stop. Just like Ticket TV is a piece of shit bastard that should have been swallowed by his fucking mother, same with you. You said that the parents ain't giving Nolan a voice. This, that, and the motherfucking third. And you have the black dazzly, black proxy, and black imagination to say that Nolan Wells' mother, which I want to give her Christine Walmsley. Beautiful Christine Walmsley. Not just beautiful because she is beautiful. And child, she looked better than your wife, Officer Tatum, just to be real with you. You've been maligning the family, talking about Ben Crumb ain't shit, this, that, and third. But you said that she put your full name out here. But motherfucker, here's your name right here. On this website, right, which is called Black Line Security Operations. Your name is already out here, son. Cut the shit. Cut the shit. Cut the motherfucking ass bullshit. Now we got Ticket TV saying everyone who was on Horn Island is a witness. But they ain't a suspect, though. But you said, and I quote, we shouldn't be thinking that those boys committed murder, including Bart. But now everybody is a witness because Officer Tatum held back video because he said there were other people not associated, not knowing if they're associated or not, and he didn't want to dox them. So because that evidence popped up of Officer Tatum saying that on his channel, now you want to get selectively outraged, Ticket TV. And Officer Tatum, you want to get selectively outraged by saying, Christine Walmsley, put your full name out there. Well, motherfucker, here's your name right here. I'm showing it right now, live on YouTube. You ain't gonna do shit to me, son. Y'all, be careful of who you listen to. Some of y'all are missing out on blessings because you keep listening to fucking curses. Some of y'all losing out on blessings because you keep losing to motherfucking curses. Some of y'all keep missing out on blessings because you keep listening to motherfucking ass curses. Do y'all not find it strange that Ticket TV, who said we shouldn't judge these boys, including Bart, for murder, now it's saying that everybody on Horn Island can be a witness, but won't say that everybody on that island could be a suspect, including the boys in Bart? You don't find that suspicious at all? In trying to expose Officer Tatum, he also exposed himself. And with Brandon Tatum saying what he said about why would Christine Walmsley put my full name out here? Motherfucker, your name has been out here. Y'all, I gotta go. Bye. I'm gonna play the clip one more time. Okay? Play the clip just one more time. Just so everybody can get it. Okay. One more time. Here we go.
Talk about all the things that have been spread. There is this officer, I hate mentioning his name, a former officer who is a far right wing, who's been doing the interviews and has been saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on Brandon Tatum. No.
Time out. Do you guys find that kind of suspicious or interesting that Don Lemon said, I'm not going to mention his name? Fair enough. If you don't want to give a person publicity, if you don't believe they're legitimate, you won't say the person's name. He said, I'm not going to say his name is this officer, right? Then mom gets on and you would think she would say, I'm not talking about that dude. He's irrelevant. He's not worth my time. I'm not talking about this guy you talking about either. Why would she say Brandon Tatum? She put my full name out there.
Now, you heard what he said. Why would she put my full name out there, Brandon Tatum? You just said your name, bro. On top of this right here. So you upset at Christine Walmsley for saying your name after you just said your name in your own podcast, and your name is publicly available on the internet through Black Line Security Operations, a company you run. Child, I can't do it. 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 It should not be this easy for me to stomp out, virtually, of course, Officer Tam and Ticket TV. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. And for real, I now gotta go. Bye. I can't do this dumb shit. Bye, y'all.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery. new wonders in the wizarding world and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Good morning, TikTok. Can I have your attention, please? Girl, are you ticking? Are you talking? Because knowledge is knocking. Then I want to talk to you real quick about ignoring a bitch.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time? Child.
Good morning, TikTok. Can I have your attention, please? Girl, are you ticking? Are you talking? Because knowledge is knocking. Then I want to talk to you real quick about ignoring a bitch. Oh, there's power in turning the other cheek. Now, I'm going to tell you something. One thing about people that like to throw shade, you don't fight shade with shade. The only thing that overrides and destroys the shade is the sunlight. See, your light gotta be so bright that you keep that bitch where they belong. In the shadows, the dark. The bitch is invisible, and we don't see you, girl. See, you don't go back and forth with a person that's hating on you, because when you do that, you become just like them. A weak bitch. So the next time they mention your name in a status, or your name come up in a conversation, don't respond because you're too high to look that low. We can't go back and forth with people that we can't reach and that's not on our level. We not sitting at the same table eating the same meals.